All right, thank you very much for joining us. This is another serving of the debate on the Premier League preview show. Today, we are looking at something very interesting. Last week, or in the last match round at Burnley, something happened between Mohammed Salah and Sadio Mane. So today we are asking, is Salah that selfish, or Mane just overreacted at not getting a pass from his teammates? Is Mohammed Salah that selfish, or Sadio Mane just overreacted because he didn't get a pass from Mo Salah? That's our debate. You can send in your thoughts. Let me start off with Ben. Ben, interesting episode between Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
And I think it's my favorite scene of the season so far. See Mane loses his head and all. Where do you stand on this?
I think that Mohammed Salah is a selfish player.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe Mohammed Salah is a selfish player. I'll tell you why. And I look at the Mohammed Salah Mane situation again, and I'm going to dip my hand in the bowl of controversy because that ship sailed a while ago. It's like the Andrea Iwasamuajan situation. Yeah. The two guys don't really like each other. I'm telling you this for a fact.
You're saying this?
They will play.
That Mo Salah and Sadio Mane don't like each other.
They don't really like each other.
Why?
They play together because they understand that you don't really need to like each other to be in a team. You don't even need to like each other to win in a game. You only need to respect each other. That's it. That's all you need to bring to the table. Bring respect to everything else will take care of itself. And it also...
And there you have the instance, the Mohammed Salah turning and shooting while Sadio Mane looked to be in a far, far better position.
Good. And it also feeds into the narrative that the two of them are Africans. And at this point in time, guess what? Sadio Mane is tired of being in Mohammed Salah's shadow. He's trying to win African best player.
There you have the Mane episode there, losing his goat, getting really upset.
Now he's trying to be Africa's best player. Now the first narrative to being Africa's best player is that you at least need to be considered the best player in your team or the best forward liner in your team. Now as it stands now, based on Salah's reputation in the, this is his third season with Liverpool.
Third season,
He's definitely looked at as their go-to forward guy, which I think Mane has a problem with. Now, based on the form Mane showed last season, his goal scoring has definitely looked up because he equaled Salah on 22 goals each, and he's thinking to himself now, and I'm thinking as well. If you look at the strike rates, goals scored per shots taken ratio, Sadio Mane is definitely a better forward player than Mohammed Salah because Mohammed Salah is very wasteful. Now, Mane is asking himself, why don't I get the ball when it is obvious that this pass should come to me? And I have seen it one time too many. You could see instances where Mohammed Salah takes a first touch and in his line of vision directly is Sadio Mane and he turns around and either takes the more difficult passing option or decides to take the shot himself.
But then forwards or goal scorers have been known to be selfish.
No, you see,
you find a few others. Rooney was selfless. Ronaldo sometimes is. Messi creates. But the likes of Filippo Inzaghi have not passed to Alessandro Del Piero.
But
Who cares?
Let me tell you what. The only way Liverpool will win a Premier League title is if these two can put their differences behind and work. Because you know what happens? In a difficult game situation where you are perhaps going to be left with only one good goal scoring chance, you get a goal scoring opportunity, and if you are Mohammed Salah, like I'm saying, you see an acute angle where maybe you are left-footed and you think that on a good day it should go. But on the probability of you scoring that acute angle goal versus the probability of playing out a layoff pass to your compatriot forward man to finish, which one makes more sense? Playing the layoff pass, but in 9 out of 10 situations, Salah always wants to play. And this, I think, is squarely on the shoulders of Jurgen Klopp as well. You know why?
What's as a manager?
Taking away Sadio Mane when he had scored in that game and was looking for a second, as compared to a Salah who was laboring in the game looking for a first, is a statement. You know why? He's trying to tell Sadio Mane that regardless of what it looks like in this team, Salah is our priority, and we need to keep our star striker happy.
Some coaches say that even if strikers aren't scoring, keep them on. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a great advocate. He says if the striker is not scoring, keep him on because if you take him off, you blow his confidence. If you leave him on, he could get a chance. And
being who Mohammed Salah is, being taken off in a game against Burnley is not what is going to wreck his confidence. And Liverpool were well on their way to victory in that particular game. So my thoughts are, why not? And you see, this is why Mane suspects sabotage. He's like, look, I got 22 goals last season. And half of those games, I was being taken out of the match before the match ended. What's this to prove that if you keep leaving me in games as long as you leave Salah, I won't outscore Mohammed Salah? And that's his problem as a player. So for me, there is no way that was an overreaction.
So you say Salah is selfish.
And you and I have seen that video where he's calling out Jordan Henderson, and Jordan Henderson looks clueless. And I'm very happy that Mane reacted like that. You know why? It puts Jurgen Klopp, the manager, on alert. It puts Henderson, the team captain, on alert and tells them that as a championship caliber team, what they need to remember is that your window is not open forever. Your window is open for, say, the next 2-3 years, and then it will close. Maybe you will have to reinvent this era. They need to take advantage of this window, and you will not do it by having the manager supporting this type of rubbish. And I'm telling you right now, on emphasis, Jurgen Klopp is firmly behind what Mohamed Salah is doing by leaving him in a game where he's playing absolutely nothing. And you and I all know this, that when Mohamed Salah does not score in a game, he's practically useless. When Mane does not score in a game, he's crossing, he's tackling, he's chewing grass, he's doing everything possible to help his team to win. It's evidence which of the two players is more important.
Interesting. Compelling argument by Ben. So he's saying Salah is selfish.
He has said a lot. And he's saying that Mane is more important than Salah. That's not the discussion we are having here.
Well, it ties into the debate we had a few weeks ago where Mane won the popular vote.
Let me make one thing clear. Both Mane and Salah are selfish. There's no doubt about that. Both have been in similar positions to pass the ball to players.
Mane is just retaliating to players. He's just responding to Salah's
players in better position for them to score. And they didn't. They went for goal.
When did such a thing happen?
Mane against Everton last season in the Merseyside derby, there was a chance for him to pass. There were about 3 Liverpool players in better positions in the penalty box.
Rubbish.
And he decided to go for goal. He missed it. And I think after the game, Liverpool fans went at him, Salah supporters went at him. That was an overreaction. This was an overreaction as well.
So you think Mane overreacted?
I think he did. I think he did.
Why?
Both players are selfish, but is that a bad thing? Not always. I think players need to be competitive sometimes, even in their own squads. We talk about teams passing the ball around. Last season, Chelsea passing the ball around. Man City consistently passing, not shooting. Nobody taking shots. Nobody testing the goalkeepers. Salah decided to test the goalkeeper. He decided to take a player on and shoot. He decided not to pass. But in that same game, Salah might not have passed. That was a wrong decision. But I don't think we need to overreact. In that same game, Salah was Liverpool's chief creator. He created 4 chances. Nobody in that game created more. He was Liverpool's top passer in the last third of the game. This season,
was he passing? Clay wasn't passing the ball to Mane.
This season, Salah has created the 10th most chances in the Premier League.
Okay.
Mane is right behind him, as is Firmino. Those 3 players work really well together. Since Salah came to Liverpool.
And the Mane theory is if I play as many minutes, I'll probably create more.
Since Salah came to Liverpool, the players have passed to each other for key passes 50 times.
50 times?
50 different times. Which means the players work together. Liverpool were in control of the game against Burnley. They were 3-0 up.
Edwin.
Imagine, would Salah have made that pass if Liverpool were, say, down by a goal to 0? He would have made that pass. Liverpool were 3-0 up. They were in a comfortable position. Missing that chance was not going to lose them the game.
Of the context of the game.
Salah
had every right.
He had every right. Mane had scored. Firmino had got his goal. Salah needed a goal. As a coach, you would want all your 3 strikers scoring and being in good form.
But you also
want all of them scoring.
I get your point. You want to keep everybody happy. And we saw the reaction. Sadio Mane was absolutely ballistic.
Which was an overreaction. You've got your goal. Your teammates wants to score a goal. That is being selfish. Mane was being selfish.
By reacting
not understanding that since he's got a goal, Firmino has got a goal, you want all your 3 players in good psychological position.
And then we see Sadio. All of them. So you are saying that what we are seeing now is an overreaction?
Definitely an overreaction. He's not the first player not to be passed to in a good position. So many times has this happened, even in this Liverpool team, even this season.
Okay, so here's it again. So Salah,
nobody has reacted in this way.
There. He's waiting for...
You are talking about selfishness. Mane is the definition of selfishness right there. He
By
wants,
what? By saying that
he wants to be
pass?
considered the top player in his team. He wants to be considered the top player in Africa.
Okay.
Salah is clearly better than him at this moment.
Edwin,
He's
how do you respond to this hypothesis? Salah leads, Mane rather, leads Senegal to an AFCON final. He loses that final. Now, by virtue of that, he has a few steps, or he has a few things on Mohammed Salah. The two of them were even in terms of the Premier League race because they all scored 22 goals. They all won the Champions League. There needs to be a difference maker. And Sadio starts to see that, Sadio Mane starts to say, wait a minute. Now, if I don't outscore Mohammed Salah, I am not going to be African Player of the Year.
One word for that: selfish. You put the interest of your team first.
But what about
you put
player who
the
wants to be
interest of
ambitious?
your team
But
first?
I'm surprised, because Mohammed Salah clearly is also thinking about something, and so did not want to pass the ball to
Look,
Mane.
in the grander scale, Salah scoring would have done better to the Liverpool confidence than Mane scoring a second goal. Salah scoring means all three Liverpool players are in good form. All three Liverpool players are scoring this season. All three Liverpool players are in the goal mouth action. Just Mane scoring, there's so much focus on just one player. Once everyone is in good form, it affects the whole team. It goes down the whole squad, knowing that the coach knows that no matter who I bring in, the person is going to find the back of the net.
Let's just have a look at these numbers. So, again, 36 appearances for Sadio Mane, 38 for Salah, 23 goals each. Salah has created 8 goals. Mane has created only 1. Ben, so Sadio Mane is not creating anybody.
No, hold on.
He's talking about someone being selfish when he himself, he doesn't pass.
Look at
He
this
does
again.
not
Okay,
pass.
but look at the total shots.
Total
taken.
shots.
That's like almost twice.
Edwin, Salah has
That's
taken
over twice.
137 shots, 50 shots more than Sadio Mane. And his accuracy.
I wish we could get a breakdown of how many of those shots he creates himself. He runs at defenders. He wins the ball back. He dribbles past a player. He gets into a good goal scoring position and then fires a shot. How many of those are from
see,
shots
the reason
he's
why-
created himself?
Hold on. Ben, hold on. So, Edwin, you are saying that Mohammed Salah can produce these numbers and look at Sadio Mane and tell him that, look here, you cannot, look at these. I create more
You
than
can't
you. Anyway.
overreact.
No?
I spent so many games, half of my games trying to set up my teammates. I got 8 assists last season. I've already got 2 this season. You got 1 last season. You've equaled that amount this season. You've got 1 so far this season. Obviously, I am creating more chances.
I'll tell you what.
I am
I'll tell you the
creating more
second-
goals.
second
You are
conclusion.
just taking advantage of my play to get the goals.
I'll tell you this
No
in
one needs to
conclusion.
overreact.
Mane
Everyone
half the
scores
time.
goals.
Mane half the time is too busy tracking down the ball that gives Salah the assist. Good. So he's
But
typically.
Ben, you also cannot lie. I mean, 8 assists to 1.
That's definitely clear that one guy is clearly more creative than the other. I'm not disputing that fact, but I'm saying that he's only able to create because somebody is working hard behind the scenes to give him the ball to lay it off. And I've seen countless of situations where Mane has actually given Salah chances to score and he's wasted those chances. Those were some of the most glaring goal scoring chances. But coming back to what Edwin is saying about Sadio Mane overreacting. Look, in law they call something a prima facie, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the
What we
situation. It's the situation of what we have known based on previous evidence. Mane has played with Salah long enough to know that Salah is this type of guy, and he knew in that situation that the guy was not going to pass him the ball. So when you saw that reaction again, it's like, you see, he's doing it again. It's like it's happening again. This same guy doing it again. So look. I'm telling you this again.
You think Salah is selfish?
I think it's extremely selfish. I don't think that they like each other. I don't think they need to like each other. They
Salah just should
they
pass
like
the
to
ball
pretend
more.
around each other, but just
Salah
pass
has
the
to
ball.
pass the ball
If you want to win a title, this type of play will not win you a title.
Okay. All right. Let me go to some of the messages. Really fascinating messages there. This one says, Tammy Abraham is on fire. Lest we forget. I think Chelsea is on the right track, irrespective of the rocky road. This is a young team, and they have it all. Kwakofi from Abekan La Paz. This one says, Salah is selfish, and this will bring him down. He wants to be the Messi of Liverpool. That will bring him down to 2 cents. He says, Salah is just selfish. Ben, today you do all. Fokafui in Kwewu. And this one says, I agree with Ben because after the international break, Chelsea's squad will be boosted as well. Okay. This one says, Mo Salah is the most selfish player in the Premier League. Derek Shades in every. Let me see if I can find. This one says, I think Mane overreacted. Mane does the same to Salah. Mane is better than Salah, so he should not feel inferior. but the reaction is childish.
But Mane needs to let the world see.
Salah has more assists and has created more chances than Mane. So he's not selfish, okay? And then this one says, trust me, this small Salah and Mane saga is no issue at all. Mane has every right to be furious, and that is purely selfishness. And I think Mane is underrated in that Liverpool team, despite his contributions. Interesting.
And that's what he needs. That's what he needs. That's the kind of bubble he wants to break out of. He wants people to stop seeing him as Mohammed Salah's sidekick.
He's not Mohammed Salah's sidekick.
He just wants that to stop.
I feel like a petulant kid isn't going to get people to notice.
I am not your Robin. I am Batman. Regardless of whatever you think, I think I am Batman too. That's what's going on.